Greetings.
Hello. Okay, so today we're doing a video because, as you know, Satanu here is an INTJ,
Yes.
and no one knows what the hell I am. No one can figure it out. It's either an INTJ or INFJ. Undecided. But basically, the video is about INTJ in relationships. So,
That's me.
Yes. A lot of this, I've just started going on Personality Cafe. You've been on it for ages. But basically, there's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone wants to be with an INTJ. And,
I wouldn't say everyone.
okay, not everyone. A lot of people like INTJs.
They like the idea of an INTJ.
But there's a lot of posts I have read where INTJs think they're unlovable and they're unable to sustain a relationship because they feel like, for whatever reason, they're unable
Just
to.
out of curiosity, are these males or females that you are
Males.
viewing? Males, yes.
So
Do you think that maybe that the phenomenon is more about being a man than it is about being an INTJ?
Definitely. I think there is out there. To be honest, I think it's a lot harder for men to find a relationship. Women have it easier. I think in society, there's still that whole thing about, the woman gets chased. The woman doesn't really have to do anything. The woman is the one out searching, and the man has to prove himself. And if the man isn't approaching the girl, or just doesn't have certain qualities, doesn't have enough money, doesn't have enough social status, he
Doesn't talk this way, doesn't
Yeah.
walk this way, isn't this tall, doesn't dress this way.
he tends to be left in the background. And also the whole thing about the nice guy. I'm really kind of overhearing about men being friend-zoned because they're too nice. Personally, that is a desirable quality. You want someone who's sincere and honest and nice. Don't know what's up with you women.
But that's not how you get sex. If you want to get sex, don't be nice. And don't ask the fish how to catch fish. You go to the fisherman. He knows how.
As I was saying just before, on the forums, the weird thing is I found that with INTJ men, they are a lot more, I don't think I'll be able to find a relationship. Whereas I found the INTJ women still seemed a little, even though the INTJ more emotional, as in they felt like they would not be able to sustain a relationship and they used a lot of words like I can't do this and I won't be able to do this. They were a lot more harsh on themselves.
Do you have examples? Because it's really hard to figure out what the hell you're saying.
Not off the top of my head. Just trying to think of a better way I could explain it. I just found the men were more straight to the point by saying, I'm INTJ and I think it would be hard for me to find someone.
Yeah, but see, in that sentence, there is no reasoning provided as to why they think that they would not be able to find a partner. Whereas, I can tell you, the reason why is because they stay inside. They don't go out. They read, they study, they work hard. I mean, I don't know of many INTJs that are too keen on going out to crowded, noisy bars and clubs in order to find a female for something like potentially a one-night stand. And further to that, where are they going to find a female for a relationship? Possibly at a library, in a book club that they attend, maybe at university. But the thing is, we're naturally not people, and I don't envision INTJ or INTJ, males or females, approaching men or women on a regular basis. It would be rare instances where an INTJ would do so.
See, I think that is the reason why it's harder for them to find a relationship. But when they were posting the posts, they were a lot more harsher on themselves.
Yes, well, more harsh than most men.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I'm pretty critical on myself. I would say that a lot of other INTJs, men and women, are critical on themselves, not in a bad way, in a healthy way. To us, it's healthy because we can handle it, I think. I think that some other people, if they were to be critical to themselves at the level that some of us do, they would probably become very depressed.
That's true. I did find that a lot of them as well used internal reasons, like it's because of me, because of something I do, whereas I find other types that have posted similar posts, it was more they were saying external reasons.
Like circumstantial factors. Like that they don't have a car, they don't have a job.
Or you blaming that it's because of this reason, because of that reason, that had nothing to do with them. Whereas I found the INTJs were trying more to find what it was within themselves.
Yes.
That was causing,
Yeah, strong personal responsibility. Another trait of INTJs that I am proud of.
That's good. So, questions I want to ask is basically to acquire the outcome where you guys will be able to better understand what it's like to be with an INTJ. Thanks for that.
Let there be light.
Because there's a lot of people that really want to be with INTJs and think that the idea of being with an INTJ is really cool. I kind of would like to know the reasons. So if anyone really does love INTJs and is seeking out a relationship with an INTJ, can you write down in the bottom why? Particularly why?
Why? Why, Suzy?
I did not seek you out because you were an INTJ.
Why do you like being with me?
Why do I like being with you? I do like that you're honest. I pride myself on honesty and... Freaking, what the hell am I sitting on?
A laptop?
Yes, I am. I don't want to break it with my fat ass. Anyways, I appreciate his honesty in any situation, whether I like to hear it or not, because maybe at the time I don't like it, but it does cause me to start thinking and start analysing and going, you're doing that thing again.
The truth will set you free, but at first it will piss you off and make you shine in glory.
Alright, Jeebus. What the hell was I saying?
You were saying about how I'm honest, and you were being very long-winded about it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, basically I like it because it helps me improve myself. And also when I get stuck in my repetitive thought patterns that can sometimes be quite negative, he pulls me out of them. Yes.
Yeah, I tend to bring people back to reality in a forceful manner.
What else do I like?
I've been told I have a calming effect.
I like I didn't mean to laugh at you. I had a thought.
Would you like to either confirm or deny what I've just said? Please?
Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, you do have a calming effect. He's actually very good at doing the opposite as well. So he can instantly frustrate you and instantly calm you within that same moment.
I'm very good at antagonizing.
Yeah.
And then, since I'm so detached, I can antagonize, and then I can completely switch off and then be like, I was never arguing with you. Why are you so angry at me? I'm on your side. I agree with you. What's wrong? The second after I'm like antagonizing the shit out of you.
And it's funny because people don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They get completely dumbfounded.
Who's people? Who are you talking about?
I've seen you do it to people.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Okay, you have to understand, you constantly ask me for examples, but you need to know I don't store all of this in my brain to then go, you know what, on the 25th of the 2nd at 2:45, you were speaking with this person about...
Thus, we can determine that Suzy does not have extroverted thinking as a preferred cognitive function.
No, because there is times I can bring up details.
Offhandedly rejected my statement
Yes.
without considering it. Good job.
I just don't think you can confirm something based on one thing,
Yes.
which is circumstantial.
See, you don't remember examples. You don't provide examples. You
I do
don't
provide
provide empirical
examples.
data or
Yes,
facts
I do.
or anything like that that kind of helps your case. You just kind of give abstract, vague, general statements which are true but provide no evidence for why they are true and no clues as to how they occur.
Just at this point in time, because we're doing a YouTube video and don't particularly want to drag it on for an hour. But other times, yes, I do. See? Circumstantial. That's right. Oh my god, she's using it!
Can you focus?
I am focusing, but that's the first time she's using it. It's
Can-
like watching a
can
baby walk.
ADD, hello.
It's like watching a baby walk.
Oh
for
my
the
god,
first time.
shiny!
You're fucking shiny. So, another question is, okay, here's a question. How do you do you show affection? As an INTJ, obviously I know the answer, but for the people out there, do you show affection? How do you show affection if you do?
By doing things.
What are you telling me? I know this. Tell them.
Alright, more thorough answer for that. I do things. I do practical things. Like, maybe I'll make food. Maybe I'll clean some stuff up around the house. Maybe I will buy a gift. Maybe I will give a hug. Or cuddles. Or sex. Or reorganize something for the person, or make something better, something like that. Don't particularly go straight to doing things like giving flowers or saying nice things.
But I think that is because you want, like with the flowers thing, I know you don't like to give it because it's not a practical gift.
It's gonna die in a week. If someone gave me flowers as a gift, I would say thank you for the useless gift. I will give you a useless one next time.
That's true. I used to, when people would ask what would you like as a present, my one request would be that it does something that I can use and doesn't, like I hate
That's
it.
what everyone...
No,
well,
a lot of people, like I don't like getting like food.
I like food.
I like food, but I don't like getting it as a present because you eat it and it's gone. And you can't really do anything with it. I don't like things that don't do anything, like
I think there has to be a balance.
statues. Like, I got a statue and it just sits there. Oh, Sweepy had. So Sweepy. What is something else I can ask you about an INTJ? Are you guys loyal?
Yes,
Do you think you're more loyal than other types?
absolutely.
And why is it that you're loyal? Is there some sort of reason? Or is it just you just naturally, what I mean is like, do you come to a reason to why you're loyal, or it's just a subconscious thing?
I think because, you see, our loyalty is based around, I don't know the word for it, but it's like, well, if you can't stay with this person, then who can you stay with? Kind of thing. I don't know what the word for that is. What's the word for it?
I'm not sure.
Obviously, everyone is loyal up to a point. If someone is horribly abusive and is a cunt, then you leave them, preferably sooner than later. I know in the past that I have stuck by people that treated me horribly, and I don't really know why I did that.
Did you find that it was because you were trying to prove something to yourself, or you couldn't let go?
Yes, I was trying to prove something to myself. And also there's a little bit of not really knowing what was on the other side of breaking up with the person. You know, I don't exactly like being spontaneous and just making big life decisions like that. Obviously, if there was some plan that was really solid and I was very determined, then I would be able to do it a lot easier than if it was just breaking up for the sake of it, just because I don't like things.
What else can I... Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Alright, I think, I can't think of anything else at the moment. I don't particularly want to sit here while you guys stare at our faces while we're silent. So, if you've got any questions for Vasily or I, just ask at the bottom. And again, if you guys have any tips as to what I am from what you can see.
Yes, please do a little bit of analysis on Suzy and try to figure out what type she is. Please do not do any what's it called, where you type them based on visual typing. Don't do visual typing, you know, based on facial expressions and things like that, because that's a bunch of bullshit.
And also, I would really actually appreciate... I want to do because Vasily already has a video on YouTube trying to type me, but I actually want to do an updated one where people post to me questions and I try to answer, because I find that first video is... I'm a really big believer in an online persona and a real life persona, and I think that maybe I was excited, nervous about being on the camera, so I was a little bit not myself, I don't think. So I'm probably, even now, we might do an updated one, try and find a little questionnaire or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Cool. Hope to hear from you guys.
Alright, toodles.
Bye.
Ciao. Mañana.
Das
See you
vidania.
later.
Au revoir.
Yes, das vidania.
Comrades.
What else? Yasu.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye bye.